Hi, George Bruno with you, also known as the Sultan of Silver, and you are with me on my ride home after a long work week. A couple things to talk to you about today. Get out here. I'm in a parking garage right now. People backing out without looking. I rarely, if ever, smoke a pipe. This is a burley pipe. It's a Missouri Pride pipe from Missouri Meerschaum with a Danish bit. And the dark leaf that I'm enjoying is called Missouri Pride, and that's also from Missouri Meerschaum as well. Right. Tonight I'm going home. I'm going to make some dinner and I'm going to watch The Big Short. Have you seen that movie yet? Hey, I want to talk to you about something important. I'm posting a picture on Instagram of me and a gal that I work with, or worked with. Her name is Chelsea. Chelsea is one of the associates, they call them consultants, in the store where I work. Recent graduate, degree in anthropology, a sales consultant, associate, whatever, in the store, selling skincare and shaving equipment and supplies and so forth. She is going to work for a very large hotel corporation as an accounting manager. So today was her last day. So we worked together for today, and that's it. Now we're going to stay friends. Obviously, I like to stay friends with people who want to stay friends with me. Nice gal, smart, diligent. But here's the deal. When I said goodbye to her, I give her a big hug. And I thanked her, like I do every day when I leave the store. Because without her, I couldn't do my job. She answers the phone, she supports me, she makes her own sales and has commission like every other salesperson in the company. But she answers the phone, she books my appointments when she's there, she talks me up. Without her, I couldn't have done what I do. My prior workplace was at a salon, and there was a gal named Wendy, who many of you know, who made that place run. And I love her like a sister, because without her, I couldn't have been able to do what I did and build up my book and my reputation. So even your reputation can be credited to other people. It's not just you. Never forget people that you work with. Never, ever forget the people you work with. You hear me? Everybody makes it work for you. Even those that you don't feel are working with you, or are gossiping or backbiting or backstabbing or anything like that. They're helping you be decisive, aren't they? So I want to say thank you, Chelsea. And also a shout out to Wendy, who I spent just about a year with. You know, you get close with people when you work, when you're running a schedule. And the kind of work that I do is intimate work. I get this close to people. My hands are on your face and on your head. So I tell people all the time, the only person that gets any closer to you than me is your doctor. And your support team, if you're in the hair industry, the people that answer the phones, the managers, the people that fill in for you when you're not there, they are all part of what has made you successful. And if you're not successful, they are all of the mechanism that will make you successful. So honor the people you work with. Be friendly. Be easy to work with. And be willing to learn something from everybody. Galileo said, and this is not a comment on anyone that I've ever worked with. Galileo said, I never met a man so ignorant that I couldn't learn something from him. Which is just another way of saying you can learn something from everybody. Everybody. It doesn't matter if they work in your industry or in your space. You can learn something from everybody. So learn from people. Everyone has a different way of doing things because their DNA is different. The way they view the world, the way they balance themselves on a skateboard is different than how you do it. My pipe is not staying lit because I'm talking too much. Oh, this is magnificent. Burley is a lot of times when you see you're traveling and you see fields, acres and acres of tall, big tobacco leaves. Half the time they're burley leaves, especially if they're in Pennsylvania. Down south they grow a lot of Virginia leaves. Hence the name Virginia tobacco. Remember the people that you work with. Don't screw anyone over. Don't allow anyone to screw you over. Don't gossip, and do not allow yourself to be the subject of gossip. What goes around comes around. Do not forget that. What goes around comes around. Some people call it karma. I call it the law of sowing and reaping. If you plant an apple seed, you're not going to get an orange tree. You're going to get an apple tree that's going to bear fruit called apples. When you sow discord and gossip, the tree that grows is a discord and gossip tree, and the fruit of that tree is not sweet. If I had a glass here, I would raise it to everyone I've ever worked with. Even the people I didn't like. Because you taught me something great, and that is what to avoid. It's been hot all this week. Very hot and humid in Philadelphia. In the 90s. Dripping hot. You have something to learn from everybody. Everybody. You have something to learn from everybody. Not everything from everybody, but something to learn from everybody. Even jerks. Even people with different beliefs than you have something to learn. What is the takeaway? Do you ever hear that phrase, the takeaway? When you have an experience, the takeaway is the beneficial part of that experience. So when I say I worked with so-and-so, they worked with me for 2 months, and the takeaway is, the benefit of that would be, writing things down and saying things is so important. Write things down on paper. My God, texting things, I find that I retain things better when I write them down. I mean, I text, I email, I do all of the electronic media stuff, but I find when I write things down, my retention is better. Might be different for you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself. Write things down that you learn from people. You wouldn't believe the things that I write down. I've got more cards than you can ever imagine. Cards and various little things that I type out, little rules and stuff like that. Things that I put in my wallet. I don't have a wallet. Actually, I have a money clip. I haven't carried a wallet in 15 years. And I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to show you why. Energy level down a little bit on the ride home. Settle down on the ride home. Mothers and brothers. Got some exciting news to share with you in the next week. I'm not going to let it out yet. So as I was saying, I'm watching The Big Short tonight. Gonna make dinner. Gonna Netflix and chill by myself. Pour a glass of wine. My doctor actually told me to have a glass of wine every day. I'm okay with that. Write me a script for that. September 7th is a 1-year beard for me. September 7th. And I know it would be longer if I didn't screw around with it. But that's the learning curve. I say to you guys all the time, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. All right, I want you to have a fantastic night. I'll catch up with you on Beards for Borders. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.